All right. All right, all right, all right. Are you ready, Mr. Rusty?
Yeah.
Readier than ever. And recording 3, 2, 1, and we are go. Hello. There it is. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever the fuck you're from. Welcome to another Just Chatting with Enrico M. Talk about what the fuck we want. And today we have none other than the man, the myth, the legend, RustyPieLover, or as known recently on Twitter as a, what did they say, soppy excuse for a man? What was the exact
I think the exact thing was dipshit.
dipshit? Okay,
Overly sensitive snowflake and pathetic excuse for a man.
there we go.
I think that's my new title.
That's this. That's the new one. That's the new one. Thank you, pathetic excuse for a man, for joining me tonight on another episode of Just Chatting with Enrico. And welcome to everyone watching. If you're watching this live, if you're watching this at another time on YouTube or wherever, thank you for tuning in, and thank you very much for listening. As you guys know, this is an interactive talk. We do have Twitch chat with us right there, so we do interact. If you have any questions, if you have anything you want to talk about, let us know in chat, and we will do our best to respond to them all as we ask the pathetic excuse for a man. How is it going, man?
Well, Enrico, I just want to let you know that while you're not my favorite, I appreciate the grind and the hustle.
And man,
So,
man's
there you
gonna,
go.
man's gonna do what a man's gonna do. Don't really appreciate me,
do
but
what
hey,
man's gonna do.
hey, respect the hustle, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I've always wanted to grow a community, and I thought the only way I can do that is to make sure that I shit on everyone, and then make sure I compliment some people on the side. You know, just so they know that there's some good intent here. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, with the context, there was we don't really want to give attention to it, but there was a certain someone that called out some of us. That called us a circle jerk, if I'm not wrong. A circle jerk of content creators. And we're all just not very good at it. And he is the best. He's clearly the best. Him and his viewer are amazing. Their community is doing great work over there. And we just wanted to give a shout out to the man. We just wanted to make sure that we give a shout out to him. You know, I can't remember if it was, I think it was Rushka who said it. And she said it the best. It's like, she loves how even the people that he complimented, they just like ignored him as well. And it was mostly the community people that like asked him like, bro, what the fuck? And obviously Wookie, because Wookie can't shut the fuck up. He obviously got involved. But it was mostly like the community people that were kind of like, bro, what are you doing, man? Like, what's your point here, you know? Did we lose you? Hello? Rusty Internet?
Oh, there we go. No, I'm
Rusty
back.
Internet?
Sorry, that's
Nice.
my net.
Rusty Internet
The
podcast.
life of LTE, man.
There we go.
Just carry on there. I lost you there. You
Just
said it
get
was most of
fiber.
the
No, it's most of the community.
members.
Most of the community that just responded to him, and of course, like I said, Wookie, who never stops talking. Well, while you are busy fixing that, I'm gonna open a nice can of Red Bull because I can. And welcome everyone to the stream. I hope you guys are enjoying the night so far. I hope we got some good news. We got some good news for the load shedding for once. We got some reduced stages. Who even thought that is a possibility, that we actually can get reduced stages these days?
I think the thing is to address a couple of the subjects. First of all, chat, thank you for the compliments. I appreciate it, and I don't wanna give it much attention. I think what needs to be said is, I have been doing content for 10 years. This year is 10 years, right? I've heard it all. There's nothing that people can say about me that I haven't heard, right? I think this last one, this particular individual doesn't know me. No one knows me. If you can go and talk cuck about me, that's perfectly fine and well. You are well within your own rights to do that, right? But if you don't know my struggle, if you don't know what I've done, if you haven't scraped the surface of content, what I've forgotten about content creation, you still need to learn. If you're gonna attack someone and you want to do it in a professional manner, attack their work. Don't attack people personally, because then you have a personal problem. So my advice to people is do better. If you have a bad day, don't take it out on people who have done nothing to you. And I blocked this individual like ages ago, right? I did, because they had this whole thing about people having dates with their phones out. So I was like, my dude, this literally has nothing to do with you, what people do in their personal time. And he went off on a rant, and I was just like, okay, I see I'm talking to a wall. I'm just going to block you. So then everyone's messaging me. Mama messaged me. My wife told me. And like, I was like, okay, what's going on? And then I went to go look at the tweet, and I was like, okay, so we're doing this. And like, out of all the insults he threw at people, I think Bum got it the worst besides myself.
Yeah, Bum did. He went hard on Bum. He really did.
He went hard on Bum, but I think I was like a close second.
Oh yeah. You two got I think he was really mad when he was writing yours.
He was. If I'm living rent free in your head, this is my advice to everybody that has a problem with me. If I'm living rent free in your head, Twitter has a block button. Twitter has a mute button. You don't have to watch my content on YouTube. Twitch has a block button. Okay. All of those things has a block button. So if I'm living rent free in your head, I don't know what I've done because I don't interact with you. I want nothing to do with you in my life. If you're atting me on a public platform, and everyone asked me not to respond because I was gonna go, okay, cool. Let's see if you can really take insults. But I left it because it doesn't deserve the time and effort of the day.
No.
So this is the last time I'm addressing it. I'm just saying, if you're having a bad day, go seek professional help. Do better. Because don't be surprised that you've made your name Khat. And not just locally. This is what people don't understand about ramifications of those kind of actions. Local brands have international branches, or they speak to people internationally. If you make your name Khat locally, how are you supposed to be going internationally and trying to build your brand? No one's going to want to work with you. I'm not saying you have to like everybody. I'm not saying you have to be friends with everybody, right? But you've now had this public outburst because you're having a bad day. If no one loves you, that's not my problem, okay? I'm sorry about that. No one loves you, that's not my problem. But at the end of the day, don't take it out on people that have done nothing to you, that are trying to build the community to be all-inclusive. It's not about circle jerking. If you're not putting your brand out there for people to see, and you're not working with individuals in a matter of respect. I don't have to like Henrico. I love Henrico, but like, if I have to make that statement, I don't have to like the man to work with him, right? To respect his grind and his hustle. But I'm not going to go on a public platform and say he's got a small peepee. He knows he does. So, like,
thank you. So in translation, Chad, what we're telling this person is get absolutely fucked, my guy. Get absolutely fucked. All right. Well, moving swiftly along from that, I just thought that could be a little bit of a nice little bait tweet, dude. Let's talk about the drama. Ooh, everybody wants the drama. What a like I said, what a weird turn of events though. Like the fact that, you know, it wasn't really us that had to like say anything. It was mostly just the community that pretty much questioned the person. And I've never heard of this guy personally. Like I looked at his channel and I was like, oh, maybe this guy's pretty big. And I saw, and yeah, he's not. But yeah, thank you very much for the kind intro to yourself. I mean, everyone pretty much knows Rusty, if you are from the local scene at least. And you have been, like you said, you've been around for a while. You've been in there, dude. You've been in there. And now, obviously, with load shedding and fucking the internet issues that we're having, well, not just you, but I mean, a lot of people do also have issues. And what do we do, man? What do we do? How do we get out of these struggles, dude? Because I see a lot of people, and this doesn't annoy me. It's just I wish I can give them proper advice. Like a lot of people are like, oh, it's load shedding, so I'm just not going to stream at all. I don't really think that's the way to go. I think if you're really dedicated to what you want to do, is you either A, make a plan or you work around it. Yes, your streams might be a lot more struggly or whatever, but if you have a genuine community or an actual base that you've built around other people, you'll put the effort into letting them know, like, sup, motherfuckers, listen, my country's going to shit. I don't have power. I'm going to stream this and this and this time. I'm still going to try and put a lot of effort into it. Obviously, I guess some people have full-time jobs and it's a little bit more difficult for them. But I feel like you should at least try and put the effort into finding a time for you to stream if you really want to, you know, instead of just complaining about it.
So you bring up a valid point. People do complain, and there's situations. It's like motivation, right? And I think I spoke about this before. Motivation fleets. This is something I've learned, and again, I'll harp on it. 10 years. People need to understand that doing content for 10 years requires a lot of sacrifice, requires a lot of not making excuses. but also trying to take some time. By the way, Dad.
That's my dad.
M.
That's
Scotty,
actually
there
my
you go.
dad. That is my actual dad. He just gifted a sub. Thank you so much, Dad, for the
There
gifted
you go.
sub. You're too kind,
Dad
Dad.
Enrico, I love it.
What a legend. What a legend.
So this is my thing, right? Motivation fleets. You have to be disciplined. I understand that load shedding has got a very big problem for a lot of people, and some people don't feel like coming after work, sitting in the dark, and then going to stream because they have work the next day. This is why you utilize your other parts of your social medias, your other platforms. If you find that you can't stream, go to TikTok and put something up. Go to YouTube Shorts, put up something. Make a YouTube video, right? What I used to do is, and we've had load shedding for like the last 10, 15 years, give or take, right? So we've always had to deal with like scheduling and stuff. I normally do batch recordings, edit a couple of them, schedule them on YouTube for a specific time, same day, whatever the case may be. And then I let that ride so that the days that I don't feel like doing it, you take those days off, because at the end of the day, you have to feel motivated enough to do it. But if this is going to be something that you want to pursue as a job, then you need to be disciplined. If you don't feel like going to work the next day, but you know you have adult responsibilities, you have bills to pay, you have food to put on the table, guess what? You're going to go to work, right? Same thing applies to making content if you want this as your job. Right? And you need to be disciplined enough to say, hey, listen, I need to do this like right now, even if I'm not up to it, right? But streaming is a different thing. Streaming, we're hosting a TV show, right? So
essentially, yeah.
This is what people must understand about streaming, is that we all put on personas. We do, right? People are genuine, but at the end of the day, we are providing live entertainment. It's a TV show. So we do have to be a particular way for a certain amount of time, and then after that we just slump in our chair going, oh yes, finally, and then go take a victory fap or something like that, you know.
Nothing like a good victory fap. Nothing
wrong with a good victory fap.
There's nothing wrong with
Dota
it.
all the time.
Oh yes, dude. Whenever I have a good stream, if I get 5 gifted, dude, after that stream, I'm so happy.
Yes, just like
chat,
rub
if
one
you want to
out.
make my night, 5 gifted, trust me, I'll think about you.
Any gifters, chat. Let's see if you got it. Any gifters right now. Do it for, if you're not going to do it for Enrico, do it for me, chat. Not on my channel. Do it on him.
Thanks,
right
man.
now.
That's so
Right
kind.
now. Come on, five
so
gifters.
kind.
Chat, do it, so that I know what Enrico's going to do
I
after we
just
talk.
realized that this scene is completely broken. There we go. I fix. See, the thing is, I agree 100% with everything you're saying, but to me, it's just like, I think that's the point you were getting to. Like, if you're putting effort into something, if you want to make a career out of something, you have to make it work. Like, find ways around. Like you said, like you do past broadcasts or like past recordings. I think that's amazing.
See, the thing is, what people also must understand is if you do stream and it is a quiet stream, right? We all get that. Some streams are going to be quiet. You can't always have a W stream, right? And even with dedicated people, I have a community that likes to lurk a lot, right? So I find myself often talking and very few people replying, and that's fine. That is good practice for YouTube videos. It's good practice to be able to talk to yourself, pretend that you have a community there, and interact with them that way, so that you take that VOD if you want to do that, or you get good practice in for your next YouTube video. You have to be able to make do with what you have, and that's how I have done this for 10 years. It's like I've always pretended to say, listen, I've got 1,000 or 1,000,000 people. Like you've got it, right? If you're gonna aim, you're gonna aim high. I have 1,000,000 people on YouTube watching me. G-Max is rating you, by the way.
Hey, let's go. Thank you very much, G-Max. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So,
welcome to everyone. Hello.
Greetings.
Man, all the raids tonight.
Chat.
All the raids tonight, dude.
Any gifters?
Any
Sorry,
gifters in chat?
No,
that's fine. No, go ahead. This is great. I talk a lot. This is good. This feels like last week. I was talking to Dr. Janine Brunt. And she's a doctor, so she did most of the talking. I was literally just listening. I love it. I can take in. I like when
it's copyright before you call me a pathetic excuse for a man, or something else, something even worse.
I'm gonna make a tweet tomorrow morning and say,
Yeah.
last night Rusty took over just chatting. How could he? How could he?
imagine this entitled ginger just taking over my community, chasing clout. You say you better write notes down for it.
Yeah. That's okay. My manager's in chat. Zassy, do your thing. You never work anywhere, bro. Come on, make notes.
But yeah, I think it's just one of those things.
As South Africans, we've learned to like deal with it. And like we've literally learned to deal with it at this point.
If there's one thing South Africans are good at is taking it to the face.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
be honest.
Oh my God, dude.
We've been dealing with this for 15 years, right? And we're always saying, yeah, we're tired, we're hurtful, but we're just like, okay, what can we do? So if there's one thing South Africans are good at is taking it to the face. Whether, chat, you want to take that literally or figuratively, knowing Henrico's community, let's move on.
Yeah, they're a bunch of dirty motherfuckers. And yeah, now somehow we're on stage 2. So there's something I actually want to get into with you, and that is, what's happening next month. Next month we have Comic-Con happening, Comic-Con Cape Town. And I know that last year you were quite involved with the Joburg Comic-Con. I remember, I think it's like the 9th time I've told the story, but I don't think I've ever told it to you. So, driving to Comic-Con, I'm in the Uber with Zassy. I'm literally like ready, I'm gonna die. Like, I'm gonna get murdered today, this is it, because it's just Joburg. And then if you live in Joburg, I do not know how, but we drive there, and obviously me driving there, I'm like, dude, Zassy, I'm like so nervous, like no one's gonna know who I am. Like, what if I'm just get there and like literally there's no one? And as we get into the gate, there's people already like greeting, and it's like every literally like you take 2 steps, someone wants to say hello, take a photo, blah blah blah. So we get inside the venue and we're like, let's just go to StreamerCon. Surely there will be no one there. Like, yes, there'll be some people, but there'll be no one like that's gonna like bombard us. Jesus Christ, get to StreamerCon. Rusty spots me across the room and his beard glows up like a shiny loot icon in World of Warcraft, and he runs towards me and Zassy and he's like, wait, I have to introduce you. So I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna meet his wife. No. This motherfucker introduced me to everyone. He literally ran around StreamerCon calling everyone like, hey, come meet Henrico. And that made me actually feel so much more like less anxious, because I didn't have to go and introduce myself. Everyone just kind of saw me, and as you got people, they saw me and they also came, and it was quite a nice feeling, I guess. The fact that people knew who I am. It's a rewarding feeling, I guess. And getting to that, I know that Comic-Con Cape Town is next year. Next year, what the fuck am I saying? Next month. Are we going to be seeing Rusty there?
So next month is my birthday as well, and I'm turning 30. So
that's
why I'm gonna get to my proposition now, so we get it out the way. Your next subathon.
I don't want to do Bean Boozled, dude.
No, this is the hot one, big boy, not the actual gross one.
Oh, I'll do that. I'll do the hot one anytime. I'll do the hot one anytime.
Big boy. So your next subathon, chat, you heard it right here.
Zassy, give me a link.
Okay, hold on. Chat. If anyone gives 5 gifted right now to Henrico, I will pop one of these. 5 gifted to Henrico right now.
This man is making me money. Honestly, just take over the stream, bro. I'm just gonna sit here. This is great. I love this.
5 gifted for Henrico. I will pop one of those right now while we're talking.
I'm good with that, dude.
So the thing is, I like. There we go. Okay.
Thank you, Deadpool.
Did it. Okay. So I'm just gonna randomly pick one. So you entertain your chat real quick. Okay,
so for anyone who doesn't know what this is, Bean Boozled. Yeah, it's a hot one. Is it a hot one? Is it a hot one?
No, hold on. These, like the smell of just chili hit my nose.
Nice.
Like, oh my god.
So for anyone who doesn't know, this is a thing called Bean Boozled. Essentially how it works is it's a pack of beans. And then you basically have to just pick one, and it could be anything. So he got the orange one, which is what does it say? Habanero flavored bean. Good luck.
Up for the 5 gifted.
Good luck. Thank you so much. I think I should do it, dude. Are you a spicy man, Rusty? I mean, you're ginger. I fucking hate spice.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I once ordered a KFC Twister and it was sweet chili by accident, and I thought I was gonna die. Take your time. Do you have water? Remember when I told you to get water before we started?
You see, the thing is, I've had habanero, so it's spicy, but it's nice.
It's nice. I hate people like you. It's like people like, oh, let me go get chili cheese chili cheese bombs. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you want to eat food? Like, listen, everything in life hurts. Everything in life, no. Everything in life already hurts me. Why must food also hurt me? I don't understand. I can't eat anything spicy. My palate is literally a pussy, and I'm not even making that up. Like I said, the sweet chili thing, that's not even a joke. I cannot eat spicy food. I wish I could. I wish I could, but I can't.
That one was hot, but I like habanero. Habanero's hot. I've not tried the Carolina Reaper. The hottest I've gone is ghost chili. I'm actually looking forward to that Carolina Reaper. I want to see how hot that thing is, but oh my word, my tongue is like salivating.
Suffer in silence, motherfucker. But okay, but on the real, I'm keen to do it.
5 gifted for you.
I'm keen. Thank you. I'm keen to do it. If I'll ask one of the mods to get me a link to buy it, and I promise you, I will order it and I will do it every time. We'll set up a goal for it. We'll set up a goal for it. We'll set up a goal.
Good. There you go. Chat. Now you got it. Okay.
All right.
So, Comic-Con this year, you might see me.
Okay.
I'm busy trying to sort out a couple of stuff. And the thing is, it's more of a community effort than it is just mine and Bumflovsky's and a lot of people behind the scene. So the thing is about me, I've always wanted to bring a sense of community together for South Africa, because as much as we have drama and as much as we have this culture that a lot of people think there's a circle jerking and things like that, South Africa is such a diverse community of streamers and content creators, and we are not seen by platforms like Twitch. And I saw that when I was at Africa Games Week, that the Twitch representative only really saw the partners. They didn't know about the affiliates. They didn't know about bigger streamers like yourself.
Just to interrupt you, that is when they did the StreamerCon surveys, that is the first thing I mentioned. I said, listen, power to Chloe, Dangstar, Joey, power to them. They're fucking partners. Hell motherfucking yes, we should celebrate them, right? Power to them. But I honestly felt like there was supposed to be more streamers on panels. That was the one piece of advice that I gave. I
was in agreement with you, right? The problem with StreamerCon, and I gave them my feedback as someone who did it, is one, we were tucked away in a corner. It's great that we met each other as streamers, but we know each other, right? We have a couple of fans that know us. The general public of South Africa don't know who we are. The people at Comic-Con, no, not yet. But what I mean is, where we were tucked in the corner, no one knew where we were. The general public doesn't know you, right? The general public doesn't know who you are yet. That was the point of StreamerCon, was to get the general public to know who you guys are. And while it was great to have all the streamers together, and it was a fun way to get people to know each other, to, put faces to IRL, to have that interaction. It was great. People can collab, people can do what they need to. My point was to bring the general public to learn to know you guys, right? So that they go, oh, cool, he streams, let me go follow Henrico. To give you another potential viewer, to push you to that partner level.
Yeah.
All right? Can you be part of the circle jerk? Yeah, sure. Let's just all make a big old circle and just
circle jerk all the way. It's called the Dutch rudder. We can make a Dutch rudder circle. The Dutch rudder, and then it's perfect, because no one will feel awkward about it. We'll just have a good. We'll put a cookie there. It'll be great.
Because the one that was told not to spend them, so I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Oh yeah, true. I did. Yeah, I did kind of swear. I did.
So here's my thing. For Comic-Con Cape Town, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't even know if I'm going to go.
Okay.
I've given my thoughts and feelings on it. They seem to want me to go, so we'll see what happens. It might be a little bit smaller than Joburg, might be a little bit bigger than Joburg. It all depends on sponsorship. It depends on stage. It depends on whatever.
Yeah.
But they took into account our feedback. It is in a public eye space, right?
Huge.
So when we do more of a workshop type thing than panelists, obviously there's going to be panels and stuff, but I want people to learn about the streamer. I want people to know who Henrico is. That's my vision of it. I want you to do a workshop on, how to exude big PP energy, just for funs and giggles.
I wanted to. They sent out a tweet on who, if you want to be on a panel, you can sign up. And I wanted to do one called the Art of Gifting Subs, but then I thought about it and I kind of chickened out a bit Because like, how the hell do you talk to a bunch of people that's probably never? Because that was in my mind, I was like, I'm going to talk to the general public.
So let me
right?
put it to you like this: I'm proud of you for having such a community that's gifting, right?
Yeah.
And please don't take it as jealousy or stuff. I've never hit 1,000.
Calm down,
Never.
Zaffa, please, calm down.
I have never hit 1,000 subs in my life.
Yet.
I think the highest I've ever gotten was 500. Right?
Yet.
That's the biggest we've ever hit. And it's not jealousy. It's just amazing how your community is like that, and it's a testament to how you are as a human being and what you provide in terms of content, entertainment, and just a general vibe in your stream. And that should be kudos given to you. Like, that's why you're like one of my top streamers and always will be. And this is what I tell people when I see community members just doing what they do. It's just, we need to start celebrating people's successes without being jealous about that, without making unnecessary tweets that rise up drama.
Wait, have you seen? You've seen the video, right?
Oh yeah, that video.
Yeah.
I saw that video and I wanted to comment, but your community absolutely shredded. So
they
I
did.
don't need to say anything.
See, Rusty, it's easy, man. All you have to do is just, you don't care about your community. You just use them as wallets. That's all.
Yeah, of course.
It's that easy. That's literally how you make money.
Viewers are just money. Come
exactly.
On,
It's literally just a bunch of money trains.
We're here to make cash dollars.
Wallets.
Chat, gosh. Why aren't there 5 extra gifted subs right now? Why aren't there 5 extra gifted subs? Chat, gosh, don't you have enough money in your wallets?
So can I tell you why I brought this up? It's because I really want to be invited to StreamerCon, and I DM'd you about it. I obviously DM'd you about it.
I
know.
will neither confirm nor deny anything. How about that? I'm gonna be ambiguous.
Ambiguous. Oh my god. Why you do me like this, man?
I'm gonna be ambiguous. I'm gonna give you a Jedi Knight reply, and I'm gonna say.
Is that from Star Trek?
I will neither confirm nor deny. How about that?
Jedi's are from Star Trek, right?
No, they're from Harry Potter. Come on.
Dude, did you know that Frodo did it? He did it. Frodo literally did. He fucking did it, dude. He did it. Him and Dumbledore were like, dude, the sword fight was insane. You should have been there.
It was insane. I love it. Yes, we're gonna cause a bunch of
dude. So here's the thing, right? I genuinely do. I like, for example, I really like Harry Potter. I like the Harry Potter stuff, whatever. But I know people really like Star Wars as well. So whenever someone talks about Star Wars or Star Trek, I always make sure that I switch it around. But now it got to a point where sometimes I'm not even memeing. Like, I genuinely don't know if it's Star Wars or Star Trek, because I honestly didn't know there was a difference. I thought it was like almost like a DC universe type of thing where there was 2 universes, right? Like Star Trek,
Can we get like 5 gifted so that Henrico can go watch the movies? Please?
I'm not gonna. I think it's boring. It's just too much for me, dude.
I think I'm gonna leave and go play
Okay. I'm joking.
I'm about to go make a drama tweet, just like hashtag cancel Enrico. I'll use all my clout that I apparently steal from people.
True. That's what we all do, really. That's what we all do. I mean, I got Twitter Blue recently, dude. I'm gonna be out here. I'm getting all the clout, dude. All the clout. I'm not paying for the clout, you know. I'm now on the next level of clout. So yeah, that
hashtag cancel Enrico. There you go. I'm getting it trending in your chat.
There we go. Dude, man. My chat can't cancel me even if they try. I can cancel. I can cancel all of them, dude. Especially Aragon, dude. This guy has a girlfriend, and today he literally said, we were watching the Girl Gamer Fest, and he said, I will leave my girlfriend for this chick. What the hell, dude? Wow. Yeah, get fucked. You want to bring something up, dude? I got you. Yeah. Anyway, moving swiftly along. I hope that we get to see you there. I really, really, really hope, really wish, and really fucking want there to be more Cape Town streamers, because I feel like everyone that's like kind of out there is from Joburg. Like, I want to do like the cooking with Enrico M and stuff like that.
Hold on.
That's what it feels like to me.
I feel like you and I are on the opposite spectrum. Most of the people I interact with is from Cape Town.
Streamer-wise, the only Cape Townian streamers I know is Binks and Grizzly. That's it. That's the only people I know.
Amble,
oh, my stream just died, by the way, but just continue talking. My stream just died, but continue talking. It's fine.
Grant, Amble, Kelly. There are so many people from Cape Town.
Yeah, but like,
That's why. Look, it was. There we go. There's 5 more subs. There you go.
My
there you
internet's
go.
completely dead.
Now you got to go watch the Star Wars movies. That's the deal. There's so many people in Cape Town. I can't even begin to name them all. That's why I think Comic-Con Cape Town is bigger than. Apparently, stream crashed.
Yeah. I don't know if you can hear me, but it just continue talking.
I can hear you.
Yeah. Just continue talking. It'll activate again. It's just some classic South African internet. Are we back? Testing 1, 2. Hello.
They seem to be back.
There we go. Fat Exorcist. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted. I will go and watch your Star Trek movies. Thank you. So what you were saying, we would
have stream protection on.
No, I don't use it because it ruins my OBS for some reason. I've had issues with it all the time, so I just have it off for now, and it also breaks my recordings.
For me, for Cape Town Comic Con, I feel it's going to be bigger than Joburg because I feel that there are more streamers in Cape Town than there are in Joburg. And what Comic Con wants to do is they want to host it for Cape Town, right? Now I know I'm from Joburg, so like for me the thing is, I don't want to be the guy that steps on toes, right? I always want to give a platform for people, but I can understand some people's notion of, but it's always the bigger streamers. Yeah, it's always the bigger people that get the spotlight, and why aren't the smaller streamers? Understand something, right? And I think this goes out to small streamers. When you start streaming for the first year, you're building your brand.
Yep.
Now, you can skyrocket in the first year. I'm not saying you cannot do that. All right, but understand that I also want to give bigger streamers a platform to reach a wider audience so that they go not just to South African audiences, but to bigger audiences worldwide.
Yeah.
Because as much as we have partnered streamers, and there are a few people that are close to partnership, yourself, Gamagachi, Sadistic Muffin, there's quite a few streamers at the moment that are close to partnership. I'm still very far away from that, but
Same.
It is what it is, right? It is. And no, Enrico, you don't see it, I see it, okay? You keep quiet, let me...
Y'all don't see the numbers,
okay?
That's the thing.
This is my stream
Okay,
now,
my bad. Take it away, host, take it away.
But like, at the end of the day, I see the people that put the hard work in, and I want them to achieve those things at a better rate, right? I want people also on a smaller scale to get recognized in a manner that allows them to reach the public. But if you have not worked on your brand, if you tell me you stream twice a week, you don't put any content on any other platform, but you want a platform to speak to, you're not putting in that time, effort, grind, communication with people, how can you expect to be put on a public platform to talk about your experience?
Thank you.
When you
Thank
don't
you.
Put in
Louder for the people in the back. That's a big issue we have, actually.
It's not a knock on people, right?
Not at all.
I understand some people's...
But it isn't.
I understand some people's situations. But you cannot expect something without putting the hard work in it.
Exactly. And it's like you said, it's not a dump on people. It really isn't.
And what people don't understand is people think it's a whole big circle jerk. People think, only these people get recommended. Only these people get recommended. Brands care about numbers. That's what they care about. That's
literally
the unfortunate truth.
Yep. 100%.
Brands care about numbers. They don't care about how hard you work, how great your product looks, how whatever the case may be, right?
Yep.
You can make Mr. Beast tier editing.
Don't have the numbers.
If you don't pull numbers, brands don't care.
Yep.
They don't care. And this is another mistake a lot of local streamers make. Brands aren't everything. They aren't. Brands aren't everything. Work on building yourself up so that people notice you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what a big thing also is that brands don't know how to diversify either. I understand from a small streamer's perspective that it looks like brands don't want to work with you because they're after numbers. I fully understand that. I fully understand the frustration behind that. And that's why we get platforms like StreamerCon and Comic-Con for people to speak.
To talk a bit more, yeah.
And that's
give
why
them opportunities
we network
to
with
be.
people. And people can say it's a circle jerk. Sometimes you need someone bigger to put your name out there.
Yep.
And it's not a circle jerk. It's bigger streamers go, okay, I recommend this person. Now suddenly because someone else doesn't get recommended, they feel it's a circle jerk. They feel, oh, well, you don't like me. Support for support, all that cuck. It's never going to work.
Nope.
It will never work. And I speak from experience because, let me tell you, I've been grinding 10 years doing content. I've been on the spectrum where I go, oh, but I deserve this. Why is no one supporting me? Why is no one doing this? Why is no one doing that? You can't live life entitled. You're not entitled to people's viewership. What you are entitled to is your own hard work. You are not entitled to people's viewership.
People watch the stream if they actually enjoy it.
3 times a week for 2 hours, and that's the idea of full-time streaming. Look, Fat Exorcist, the thing is, I also don't always get a say who gets put on the panel. What people think is when we do these things for StreamerCon, we decide who goes on there.
It's not how it works, though.
I kid you not, I can pull it up, right? The previous Comic-Con Joburg, I had an Excel sheet, 3 tabs, 6 columns wide of TikTok streamers and content creators, Instagram creators, YouTube Shorts, YouTube creators and streamers just from South Africa. I had to go and dig through my Twitter, through other people's Twitter to go find as many people as possible to give them a platform. But it's not up to me to say, put this person in. It's not up to me to say, put these people in, because if it was up to me, I put up a mix of small streamers and big streamers to get the different perspectives.
Yeah.
I want people of color at the forefront because I feel our people of color streamers don't have a proper platform. The VTubers also need a platform because that's content. The TikTokers, the Instagrammers.
Yeah, everyone. You want to make sure everyone's involved. Exactly. And I think it's an important. It is important to note, though. It is important to note, like, as it was pointed out now, like, you know, it was people who aren't streaming that much. But remember, those people have already been through the grind. And I'm sorry, but if I was owning a business or whatever, and you're telling me, oh, we're going to have Henrico M on the panel, and then they could rather have someone like Dungstar or Chloe, I'm going to question it as a business, because Chloe and Dungstar will get a lot more numbers because they are partner streamers. They are, you know, they have already pulled in. And I'm just using this as an example. I'm not calling them out or anything, just people know. I'm just using them as an example. So you have to understand it from both a business perspective and your own personal feeling. Somewhere you're going to have to just suck a dick and just accept the fact that you can't get in everywhere. But what they can do, or what I really think should be done with the next StreamerCon, or maybe the one after that, or whichever, is just get more people overall, and not just to focus on, you know, a set group of people. And it wasn't like a bag at anyone or anything. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people saw it the same as me. It wasn't directed at, you know, why are they only getting those people? It's just I thought it would be a good idea, you know, to give more people the opportunity. But then to full circle around what you said at the start of your statement now is the fact that people stream to 2-3 viewers, and they maybe post a YouTube video a month and do like one short, or they have like a few Twitter followers, and now they expect them to get they expect to get everything and just everything being handed to you on a platter. That is not how it fucking works. The people who have put in the time and have put in the effort, and I am by no means saying I am that person, neither am I saying Rusty is that person. I'm just saying we have put in the effort and we have put in the time, and somehow we have gotten numbers and we have gotten people, and maybe that way brands would be a little bit more prone to work with us, or would be a little bit more prone to, you know, have us on panels or Comic-Con or StreamerCon or whatever will put us on. Being a Logitech partner, I am extremely, extremely fortunate to be that. So I can speak from experience. The amount of fucking DMs I get and messages I get, especially because I do a sponsored post every single week, and I do it on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram Reels. So that's 6 platforms that I'm posting my sponsored shit on, because I fucking worked my dick off to get it. And I'm one of the few South African Logitech partners. But the amount of DMs I get is like, hey man, I really want to be with Logitech. Can you help me out? What the fuck am I supposed to do about the fact that you want to be with Logitech and you're out here pulling your 1 or 2 viewers? What is that going to bring in for Logitech? Logitech is an international company. Same with any other company, Corsair, Red Bull, anyone, right? They're supposed to benefit from you. Like, this needs to be a 2-way street. You can't just get and not give, right? I've been an avid supporter of Logitech, and I've been giving a lot of support to Logitech even before I was signed with them, you know? And I think a big problem that we are facing, and something that is definitely happening a lot, is the fact that streamers they go live for the first time in 2 weeks, or the first time ever, and then they decide, fuck it, I'm gonna now be I'm now going to be what's it called, dude? I'm now going to be a full-time streamer, and I deserve everything. I do not know what just happened. My mods just turned on shield mode for some reason.
Cleared your chat. What the hell?
I don't know why that happened. Dragon, please never ever do that again. Thank you very much. But yeah, a big part of it is it just I genuinely feel like people put in little effort and then expect all the results.
So what to touch on Dunkstar's point, he's right. There was a diverse panel of people between 5 to 10. Sorry, just gotta put the citronella candle here because I'm getting chowed. Will you? Okay. So this is my thing, all right? You have to put in the grind, and
put in the work.
Not everyone can do it. Not everyone can do it. This is what some people need to understand, right? And I got this a lot, all right? In 10 years, I got this a lot. It's been now more than ever that it's popped up by people that want to say, you know, you've done this for so long, but you don't have the thing. A tick next to your name means fuck all. And I use that word because a lot of people think being a partner is the be-all end-all. Being YouTube partnered is the be-all end-all. A tick, a verification makes you this big streamer. It makes you this big thing. No. Getting to partner is not your grind. Building a community is your grind. Building people that want to watch your content, that actively try and support you, whether it's lurking, whether it's monetary, whether it's retweeting your stuff. You are there to provide entertainment. If your goal is to continue to just go for partnership, you're not focusing on building a community, you're focusing on numbers. Now, the thing about it is, if you want to do this full time, unfortunately, you do have to focus on numbers. You do. If you want to do this full time, your numbers are there.
That is a fact that I can definitely attest to.
Your first and foremost priority is supposed to be community. And that's what a lot of big streamers lose sight of. It is. It's what a lot of big streamers lose sight of. And I see this. And this is why I vouch so hard for South African creators, not streamers, creators.
No.
I have seen more creative things come from smaller streamers, smaller whatever, than people who are huge and ride the wave. I've seen that. I've seen bigger people do less and earn more than smaller people that do this much.
But you have to also give, like Rusty, you have to give credit where credit's due that they've already put in the time.
Oh no, yes. Yeah. Look,
they have
put in the grind. They have put in the grind, and now they are allowed to ride the wave, right?
Exactly.
But I've seen people that average, let's say 100, 200 viewers, right? That do less than some people with average 10, 15, right? But it's about content. It's about what you offer. Content is something that's consumed. It is. If your content is not what people want to watch, people aren't going to consume it, right? So let's take a classic example. I stream Coral Island. If you raid me with all of your viewers, a lot of your viewers are CSGO and FPS and what you stream. They're not going to watch my content because that's not what they want to watch. Am I entitled to your viewers? No, I'm not.
No.
Right? That's the difference in content that people don't understand. Content is ever changing, and you'll never be the top forever. You won't. You'll never be the top. So don't try and be the top. Be you. Be unapologetically yourself. People want genuineness. Someone said here, I'm going to step on chance. I've seen so many streamers push for partner real hard a month or so. They get partnered, fall off faster. The thing is, don't push. Let it happen natural. That's number one. I'm reading through your chat here.
No, that's fine. No, you go ahead.
No, don't be consumed by numbers, right? The numbers happen naturally. I've been doing this 10 years, and I've heard it all. Oh, he's 10 years. He doesn't have a tick next to his name. Bad streamer. He's been doing this 10 years, but he doesn't have 5,000 subscribers or doesn't have a YouTube play button. So what?
I'm going to disagree with you, though. I'm going to disagree with you a little bit about the fact that people say you shouldn't get consumed by numbers. I think that's wrong. I think if you are genuinely dedicated to the craft, you need to look at your numbers. Yes, probably not every day because it's not going to be good for you. But someone like me, I am addicted to the numbers because I know at the end of the month, when I send my brands and my sponsors, my analytics, and that number is a lot lower, I'm going to be the one that's going to be questioned, not my viewers.
Yeah, true, but this is your full-time job now, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
So that's why you're consumed by the numbers. If this wasn't your full-time job, would you focus on the numbers?
Fair enough, good point. But like
Okay,
I still
so
think
this is not your full-time job.
important. I think it's important that if you are setting a goal for yourself as to where you're going and where you're planning on growing to, you need to look at these things. You need to look like if you play Sims 4 every single day. Okay, it's the first game I thought of. If you play Sims 4 every single day for a month and you genuinely see your numbers are doing wrong, that's not a chance where you can go, yeah, well, I shouldn't look at the numbers. Shut the fuck up. No, you're wrong. That's exactly when you should be like, okay, this is clearly not working. Let's switch it up. Let's do something different. Let's try something else. Let's put in the effort for that. Because numbers are going to be like, it's going to be inflated. And you're going to have your select people who will watch you, the streamer, and then you have your other group that is going to watch you, the streamer, plus the game you play. And that is an important distinguishment that I don't think a lot of people quite get sometimes. You need to focus on growing the people that is watching you. Yeah. Yes, it's nice. So, I fucking love CS. I hate to love CS, love to hate CS. But it's the moment I stop playing CS.
A lot of people feel like you do, sir. I feel a lot of people feel like you do. It's like Dota 2 or any competitive thing.
The moment I swap to CS, my numbers goes up. And the moment I get off CS, my numbers go down. It's not magic. It happens every single time. So clearly, there's an interest for that, right? So it is my responsibility to work a way around it and to find out how I can incorporate that into getting people who just watch the CS to watch me do other things as well, like my just chatting. I love just chatting in the mornings. I love when I go live and people start asking me to play games. I get so fucking annoyed because that is my time with chat. Because that is when I have the most interaction. That's when I have the most viewers usually. That is when I make the most money. Yes, you make money on Twitch. That is when I make the most money usually because there's constant engagement. There's constant talking back. You're bringing up different topics. You're talking about sussy shit, the fucking news of the day, the affairs of the day, the drama or whatever. So you have to make sure, you have to find a way to get people to stay for you and not just the games you play.
Okay, but you see, you mentioned one word there that stood out. Engagement.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, yes, you can focus on numbers and you say this content doesn't work, right? You will get niche amount of content, but you also can't expect to be in an oversaturated field and expect your numbers to grow. You have a chance, yes, and some people have had that chance and they strike it lucky and someone massive rates them. Yeah. They may, right? I take it. One of my international viewers or one of my international streamers I watch is Red Velvet. She got rated by Sweet Tails. Boom, she's starting to make it, right? That's a 1 in however many. You play CSGO, let's say one of the massive people raid you. Boom, you're made. Cool. Now you play Apex Legends, and you're very small, and you pull in 2 to 3 viewers. You're hoping to see people. You're at the bottom of the page. No one's going to see you.
No one scrolls there. Nope.
No one cares. And I'm sorry, can we please get a beard stroke and make Henricom do eye contact? Oh my word.
I'm not changing scenes and stuff now, so no.
No. I have to do it like right ahead here.
You can stroke him, yeah, but I'm not doing pro eye contact. I can't. I'm not switching scenes. I'm recording, so no.
No. You could just look at the camera.
Oh, I'll look at it. I'll look at it, dude.
Like,
I'll look at the camera. I don't mind, but I'm not turning on the music. Not Ash. Not even no. Aren't you supposed to be watching your 80K girlfriend play games, dude? What are you doing?
So this is my thing, right? You need to have fun. This is the number one thing people need to understand. You make a good point. If you want to do this, look at your numbers. Don't look at it every day because guess what? They will depress you. They will. Because guess what? Not every stream is going to be a win. Not every video is going to be a win. Not every TikTok is going to be a win. We're not even going to go into shorts because TikTok and shorts are unreliable. They are.
That's so weird.
Sorry. Yeah. There's no algorithm that says this is how it works, right?
Everyone has a different way.
Those things, don't rely on them. What I do is I take my clip, I post it, and I leave it. If it goes, cool. If not, okay, whatever. That's how I treat those things.
Yeah, it is quite... TikToks and shorts is such an interesting thing. I'll post a short and it will get like a view, and then I post another short and it gets 800 views or like 1,000 views, and I did nothing more for it. Interesting fact on that. There was like this TikTok person that had like, I think she had like 15 million followers, and they had like some big con in America or whatever, and then she went and no one showed up to her line. Like, not a single person.
Not. So, like, my thing is, I have an international viewer watching here. Tim the Tapman rated him 3 times. He still didn't make it. It doesn't always mean you make it, right? You can have a stream where thousands of people raid you, right? Or you have a viewer that raided you with 10,000 people. Doesn't mean those people are going to stay.
Yeah.
And this is what people
raids
don't
are
understand about streaming. 1 big raid won't make you. 2 big raids won't make you. Nothing makes you but you. This is what people need to understand is no one can make you but you. Your content makes you, right? And if you're not focusing on making content that you enjoy, people can see straight through you if you don't like something. People can. This is what I think smaller streamers also don't understand is if you put a persona on and you play a game you just don't enjoy, people are gonna call you out. He did make it later on by main gaming Warframe and building his own community. That's the thing. You need to find a game that you can build a community in. And to Henrico's point, if you play, let's say now with Diablo 4, which I'm going to stream later, just hashtag plug.
You got a shout out
I'm going to stream Diablo 4 later. There are 400,000 people watching Diablo 4. Do you think anyone is going to come to my stream when they can watch someone big? No, they're not.
They're not. It is just the fact. It is unfortunately the fact of everything.
Exactly. But for me, I want to play Diablo 4 because I enjoy Diablo 4 and I make Diablo 4 content because that's what I enjoy, right? But I can't rely on people saying, let's say something big happens tonight, right? And I get rated massively. People are going to stay for the Diablo content because they don't know me, right? I need to stream 40, 50, 60 streams on that to keep any type of viewership. And that's the biggest thing. People need to stay for you because you have 2 types of viewers. Like he said, you have people that watch you and you have people that watch the game. This one, you have to convert into this one. And that can only be achieved by if people like you as an individual, if you're engaging, if they enjoy the content that you make, that kind of thing. What about Pharaoh? Pharaoh had a massive leap and then died immediately, okay? That was for us old school boys, okay? Leave us old school boys alone, okay? Leave us old school boys alone.
Literally talking about all this, it just makes me think of one person that I look up to them so much, but I don't know how to. I met them at Comic Con, which is Dangstar. He was the MC, I'm pretty sure, of StreamerCon.
I love that guy.
That man, dude, every morning I wake up, he's live. He's got I think he starts streaming like 6 or 7 a.m. or even earlier sometimes. That man is just doing his own thing. And he is fucking owning that shit. Yeah. I've genuinely considered swapping my schedule to stream like early morning hours to like midday our time to like reach a wider audience, right? And whenever I see dude, he's just always out there grinding. Like, and every day he's not always playing the same thing. He's always playing something different. And it's always just, you go to his chat and there's just people talking the entire time. Like, I think that is fucking amazing. And here's the one thing that stands out about Dangstar. He's actually, hey, Dangstar. The thing that stands out the most for me about him is the fact that I never see him like get involved in like he's never on Twitter involved in drama. He's never like responding to like, sussy tweet. Like, he's just doing his own thing. He's literally just doing his own thing and he is fucking rocking it, dude. I look up to people like that, man. I really want to be like that. I try my best not to get involved, but sometimes I genuinely make content out of what other people say. Like, I think it's fucking hilarious and people like that. People genuinely like that. Like, people like if you can make content out of nothing, people genuinely enjoy that. So I try not to get too involved with like, by being part of every drama, but like someone like that who's genuinely just doing their own thing and on their own little part. I look up to that. I think that is amazing.
Look, I met Dangstar. He's a little shorter than I would have given him credit for.
Oh yeah, dude. But he's hot as fuck though.
He is.
He's so attractive. I remember seeing him. I was like, holy shit, you're so pretty. And I'm straight.
Okay, calm down. This is a Twitch stream. We're gonna make Twitch terms of service over here. Damn. I just want to go through a comment there, if you don't mind me tooting my own horn.
No, go crazy.
Henricom said, I personally could say you've grown a lot over your time. I've watched you since your YouTube days, and you're making a plan to stream on Saturdays, and you keep grinding. Look, the thing is, chat, I want this, right? And I'm sorry, I'm gonna plug myself here, sir.
Plug
The
away.
thing is,
This is about you.
I have been grinding for 10 years. People need to understand this is not just a passion project for me, right? This is something I want to get to that point where I'm big enough to give back, right? I want to get to that point where I want to go into someone's stream and drop 100 subs and then leave, right? That's where I want to go. And I want to do that consistently every month. I want to get to a point, and it's a big project of mine that I've been working on in the background, but I want to build a school. I do. I'm going to build a school in South Africa so that we can teach kids not only the things they need to learn, but teach them about streaming, teach them about content creation, usher in a new era, give people a platform. I want to get to that point where if someone needs something, so let's say Henricom's screen dies, right? Just as a thing, I can go to this man, go to him and say, there, and don't ever thank me, don't ever do anything like that. That's where I want to get with my platform, is to be able to give back. I'm nowhere near that. I'm nowhere near that. I don't think I will be near that point for a long time. And when people bring it up to me, oh, but you've been doing this 10 years, how can you not do this? How can you not do that? I've made mistakes. Let's be honest here. It's about the journey, not the destination. And I personally have seen my old videos, and I can say from 2016 onwards, I made much better content than what I did previously. But I also swam in an ocean being a small fish by doing Let's Play content.
Yeah.
Even if my content was top tier, and it was, I sound like I'm tooting my own horn and jerking myself off, but it's true. From 2016 to 2018, I didn't miss a single day of upload, chat. Not a single day of upload. And understand that I had a ADSL line, a 4 meg ADSL line that I paid for. That was the most we could get in our area. And I want people to understand this is not tooting my own horn. This is saying that you can do it if you put your mind to it. I had a 4 meg ADSL line. I worked 6 to 6. I would come home from my 6 to 6 job after picking up my mom and my sister from their jobs. I would sit down, I would record, edit, render, and upload the next day. Then do that again.
Every day.
I still juggled my job. I still juggled being engaged at that time. I still struggled with internet issues, but I did it. For 2 years straight, I didn't miss Christmas, my birthday, New Year's, not a single day did I miss an upload. That's how dedicated I was to that. But I am not arrogant enough to say, oh, but why didn't I make it? I know why I didn't, because I was swimming in an ocean that had too many big sharks. What were my Let's Plays going to do differently than to Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie? What was I doing differently than they were doing? And that's the thing. Sometimes you can do something for a long time, but the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results.
God, I hate you. I hate that you said that so much.
But it's the truth, isn't it? It's the truth. If you're not changing up the way you do stuff, how can you expect to put your name out there?
I don't know. I agree. I just hate that you said that line.
I did great content. I was editing like Markiplier edits now before he was editing like he edits now, right? I was doing that. I was ahead of what I thought was the time, and I was. But if you're not doing the things that people want to see, people aren't going to watch. So yeah, I can have done this for 10 years. I've been streaming now, this is now four years this year. Next year's 5 years. November 23rd is officially 10 years of celebrating what I've done.
Huge.
And the thing is, I need to understand that if you make mistakes and you don't learn from them, you can't grow, both in life and on a professional level. So from a professional level, it does get me sometimes. Obviously, it's going to. I mean, when you put in for as long a time as I have and you don't see the results, it's going to have an effect on your mental health. It will, because you feel, yeah, maybe I should have been closer to like a play button, but now we're here. It's a new opportunity. It's a new way to start. and you change up how you do things.
We have a nice little essay here from Downstar that I actually want to read. He says, I generally don't talk about growth, numbers, etc. at all, but my rare take just this one time, I love it, is people give far too much energy on brands and comparing stats and obsessing on wanting digits to move upwards. None of that is helpful. Focus on making a stream that will entertain people and the rest will come. I constantly tell myself my job is to be a content creator, not a streamer. If I'm just streaming, I'm not doing enough. If I'm coming up with fun ideas and interesting things, then I am winning. What a good way to put it.
That's a win take.
That is what the cool kids would call a W, young sir. That is a W indeed. Very, very well said. Very, very well said. That was very, very well said. I like that. I like that.
You've got to focus on making yourself a content creator,
no.
not a streamer. Some people can do it, right? Some people can live off streaming. Easy. But like, what happens eventually when the game dies?
Yeah,
like
that's the thing.
Twitch Sings. Look how many people all end on Twitch Sings, and Twitch Sings died.
Twitch Sings was weird, but now they're all gone.
Exactly. They're gone.
Yep.
So I've also seen it a lot with like local streamers, and I pinpointed to COVID and I pinpointed to load shedding. I've seen so many local streamers that started up and have disappeared completely off the map. And for me, it's sad because like I would have loved to see what they, brought to the table, and they do great things and things like that. But obviously, situational stuff happens.
No,
not everyone can do this, right? And can we just take a minute to appreciate this man's bed? I wouldn't put my cock in it.
Right now,
never
bro,
had that done, but sure.
This guy is not even. He's literally he's an NA now, and he never watches my chat or my stream anymore. And this is what you write. You know what? Right now, that's 5 gifted. Thank you. You're paying for that. That's 5 gifted.
Five gifted.
5 gifted, pussy. I want to highlight what you said though about the fact that you see a lot of people rise and then you see them immediately, or you see them after a while they fall, which sucks. But taking both your point and Dangstar's point to myself for a second, I genuinely that's why I like to structure my stream in the sense of like start the stream and then swap over to a little just chatting where you interact with your viewers, you engage, and you get those people that want to just talk and have a good time, and then you make your content from that. Like you make maybe a funny clip, or you say something that like a very, very a very obscure take, or you put effort into talking about a certain subject, and then later on you play games, or you play something new, or you do setup reviews, or whatever the hell, right? Like stuff like that. I genuinely agree with that you have to make sure that you do new things or different things. And people have told me before, like I've heard this from some of my closest friends, like, "Oh, you're just playing CS all the time." But like, yeah, but I make it fun because I'm not a good player. I'm not the top, I'm not the top player in the country or whatever, right? But I make it fun. Like I just have a good time for myself. I say dumb shit, I do dumb shit, and that is what keeps people here. No one watches me for my skills because there are none. They're watching me for, I feel like, the vibe or the entertainment I provide through, playing said game. And that could be said for a lot of other streamers as well. So you're not always going to be good at every game you play. Sometimes you just have to make it funny and people will enjoy. And engage in the community. Like I pride myself in how engaging I am. I will talk to everyone. I will respond to everything. I will talk about any topic. No topic is off limit to me. I unless it's within TOS, obviously, but no topic is off limit to me. I feel like people should be able to speak their fucking mind. I don't care.
MDK Warlord says, "Evening guys, usually lurking here, but I find this discussion interesting. I'd like to ask, do you think that the gaming niche is too saturated?"
Yes, 100%. Yeah. But it depends on how you deal with it. Yes, it's just too. Everyone wants to play. Remember, everyone wants to be a streamer. Everyone thinks they have what it takes. But do you? Do you really though? Yes, you probably do. But that means you're gonna have to put in the motherfucking time and effort and find a way to get there. Then it's so saturated. Look at the top of Twitch.
They need to understand. You cannot do it on Twitch.
You can't grow into it. You have to grow everywhere else. Though.
If you are solely just trying to grow on Twitch, you're going to fail. You are. Don't even tell me it's gonna happen because guess what? It doesn't. Twitch has probably one of the worst recommendation things that you can get.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, it's a hot take, but it's the truth.
No,
Even
it's
Twitch,
the truth.
if
They
Twitch
know it.
themselves, if Twitch themselves tell you use other platforms, that must give you an indication of how they know how bad their platform is
Yep.
for discoverability.
Yep. That is unfortunately
If
the
you
truth.
are not utilizing YouTube Shorts, if you are not utilizing TikTok, I've never touched another platform. No, look. Dongstar is one of those guys that knows how to do it, right?
Okay.
And some people can do it. I'm not saying other people can't do it, but if you are just starting out, I would recommend use other platforms to get your name out there. Dongstar is one of those guys that is just he's chef's kiss. He's just gorgeous. It's both his looks.
I have to give him the
voice,
I have to give it to him.
It's his voice. It's his looks. It's how he engages with his community. Dongstar is one of those guys that knew how to do it. I think watch Holly as well. She's one of the international people I had a chance to speak with. She knows how to do it, right? But not everyone can do it. Not everyone can be a Dongstar. Not everyone can be like that. But Sadistic Muffin is one of those people. Henricom as well. Henricom is one of those people that they get how it works, right? They get how it works. Funny enough, after 10 years, I still don't know how a lot of the stuff works, right?
All learning.
But I make content because I enjoy what I do. I've made Diablo 4 content because I enjoy what I do. I make content because it's what I love to do. I love being a content creator, even if it doesn't, bring home the bacon, right? But at the end of the day, do I like South African subs in terms of what?
God, this is so fucking stupid. Okay, so I'm gonna give you context before they all turn you against me. Okay, so listen to me. You know me.
Like I'm missing something.
Yeah, it's stupid, man. They're literally being dumb. So years what happened. Okay, we were talking about I've always been very open about how much money I make. I literally is on my stream at all time anyway. So someone asked, how does the subs work and how does the money for subs work and stuff like that or whatever. So I showed them, how much a South African sub is. And you'd think it's 50-50, which we all assume, right? Which is incredibly wrong. So you think half of 34 Rand is what? 17 Rand or whatever, right? But we only get like 14, 15 Rand. I think I worked it out. So I showed them that. And I made a point that if someone from America subscribes, I make almost double the money. Or if someone from EU subscribes, I make double the money. And they took that and twisted it that I don't care about South African subs, which is absolute bullshit. Those words never came out of my mouth. It literally never came out of my mouth. I just made a point to show how much our currency is kind of fucking mid. That is literally all I did. And now this whole meme started where, I don't care for ZA subs anymore, or I hate ZA subs, which is nothing that I ever said. But as Twitch chat is the mind hive or, the fucking Stranger Things monster, they just do their own thing. Like they just decide that I said this now, and dude, if I get cancelled, I'm gonna cancel my own chat ever. I swear.
Okay, well, why do you hate South African subs?
But I don't hate South African subs. My biggest gift of this month, Jiroki, is a South African. I will literally gobble his willy.
Listen, I thrive in chaos. Okay, so anytime chat makes something chaotic, I thrive in the chaos. You should know this by now.
I'm not even. Chat. Fuck you. You guys, it's your stream now. I'm leaving.
Chat, are you gonna take that? 5 gifted says you don't take it. 5 gifted says you don't take it. See, Henricom, I'm just saying.
My man, you got me. You got me. Dude, you're on the. You need to incorporate. You need to incorporate this a bit more, dude. You need to. You're good here.
This is my thing. Okay, I've had 100 bomb dropped on me, and I cry every time. Like people must understand. This is where my sensitive snowflake, pathetic excuse for a man thing comes in, okay? But just hear me out. I cry a lot when people give me stuff because people work hard for their money, right? People do. And I don't know everyone's story. I will never know everyone's story. But when someone comes into my chat, even 5 gifted or 10 gifted, people need to understand that means a ton to me because with that money, I can go give people subs. I can give them bits. I can get my wife something nice. I can sometimes buy a game that I want to play. And that's their hard-earned money that they spend not only watching my stream, but saying, hey, listen, I like this guy enough to give 5 of his community members that. So when someone comes and drops a massive donation, like I think the biggest donation I ever got was like Keita and I needed a new bed, right? So I put a donation goal up because we did need a new bed. And I think someone from another community raided and dropped $600 then and there
Holy
without
crap.
saying anything.
That's huge.
I cried my eyes out. And when I cry, I get a headache. So I try not to cry often. And earlier this year, I've got a sub board that I got bullied into. And I'm sorry to do this on your stuff.
That's fine.
But it was $800. It was $800. Psychosis came in January and dropped immediately 100 gifted subs, and I broke down because
what a legend.
That is just someone that just came in. Yeah, two separate people, but it was like $800 total. It was nuts. So for me, the thing is, I'm just like, when people are like that generous, some days, and you know this because I've had this discussion with you, where some days you're just like, why am I still streaming? Why am I still doing this? You know, because it's like a whole lot of hard work. Things like that say to me, hey, listen, some people care about what you do, you know, and if they want to drop that kind of money on you, because that's like $3,000. That's like $3,000 plus. It's a lot of money for people to just go like, here you go. For emotes, no ads, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's insane. So, like, honestly, to all those people, and again, it's a testament to your community and to you as a streamer, the entertainment you provide. And I'm gonna put you on a platform, but you don't get to say nothing about it. And you know, Enrico's community is one of like the funniest communities I've ever been a part of. I love it. And he's just one of those individuals. I've had the pleasure of meeting him. He's a kind individual. He speaks from the heart. He loves what he does. And to you, chat, to his community, thank you for giving him that platform. Thank you for allowing him to be able to do this full time. And I just see him growing into one of the biggest streamers that South Africa has. But not only South Africa, but worldwide. That's the kind of entertainment you provide, Enrico. And I think it's something that you need to understand, that you bring a vibe that is unique to South Africa. And you are just a kind gentleman and a scholar, and I hope nothing for the best for you.
Thank you.
That's my putting Enrico up on the
platform. I really appreciate it. Unfortunately, my chat would not agree with you, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, but your chat's a bunch of dicks.
I know. I do appreciate the kind words. Something I do though, and a lot of people ever know this, but I put a lot of effort into people off stream. Like, I genuinely put a lot of effort into people off stream, especially people who support me dearly. Like, I will, if I see someone like dip for a while, I'll check in, especially like mods or VIPs or, you know, people who supported the stream quite a bit. I check in, I'm like, hey, are you okay? Like, you want to like hang out? Everything is fine, you know, stuff like that. So I put a lot of effort into people off stream. And I really do my best to make sure that people are okay. Like, on stream, yes, we might have a lot of debates or struggles or whatever in chat, and that's normal for me. I find if my chat is nice or kind, then I once almost banned Zassy permanently, because I don't know if it was a troll or anything. And now for anyone who knows who Zassy is, you'll know this is a pretty big deal. He was being nice, but like not the nice that he was being like weirdly nice, like weirdly nice, and he kept on doing this thing. So I was like, Zassy, shut the fuck up. Stop. Why are you being so sarcastic? Because to me, it seemed like he was full on sarcasm train, right? So for me, whenever people are genuinely nice or like there's an overly niceness, then I feel like, whoa, this is not my stream. What is happening today? You know, it feels weird. I like the banters back and forth, you know, giving each other shit. And that is why I think I have such a tight community, essentially. Because if you're new to the community and you are going to act like a cunt, they're going to call you out for it and they're going to destroy you. But if you are new to the community and you ease your way in, you're dicks to each other after a while, then it's fine. That's how people in my stream are. If they don't give you shit, that means they don't like you. This is what it is. It's the community that we built. But thank you very much for the kind words, Rusty. That is incredibly kind of you. I appreciate that. I already got like 2 DMs. Thank you.
I mean it.
Thank you, man. I already got like 2 DMs from people.
Need to understand about me is when I compliment you, I mean it genuinely. I could be sarcastic. Like, people don't understand my sarcasm. I mean, I grew up with friends, so my sarcasm.
Oh wow, you had friends. Must be nice, bro. Couldn't imagine what that must be like.
No, not that kind of friends. I didn't have actual friends. But that's why I have this beard. This is what happens when you don't make friends. You take their souls and grow this magnificent beard. Now you know. No, I try and uplift as many community members as possible. right? And sometimes it's to my detriment, but I don't care. I don't care.
No, you can't. You shouldn't.
People need to understand that when I uplift you, you don't have to like me. You can call me out and you can call me a dipshit, a overly sensitive snowflake, and pathetic
Excuse for man.
excuse for a man.
There it is. There it
Like,
is.
I mean,
Preach, brother. Preach.
But at the end of the day, why do I have a box next to me? You see, Henrico asks for subs. I beg for subs. Okay?
It's upside down.
I beg for subs. Thanks. I beg for subs. And that calendar, that 1,000 sub thing, that's a legitimate thing. Sorry, I'm plugging on your stream.
That's fine.
But,
Plug away.
My 1,000 sub goal is to make an actual full-on 12-month calendar, risque calendar.
I'm planning on doing something like that at the end of this year.
Yeah, baby.
For a certain goal, but I'm not gonna go like super hot. But I'm also gonna do something like that, and it's gonna be free for everyone.
I will go to the point where there will be no PP show. But
no, same for me.
Some booty.
My penis weight is small.
That's why that's just part and parcel of my stuff. But yeah, I will use my platform to uplift people. But again, it's come to a detriment where I've backed away from it. And since we're like talking legitimately here, open platform, I've stepped away from being super supportive because people I have supported have stabbed me in the back. And I'm not mentioning names, I'm not mentioning things, but I've heard things from people, friends of people that have said horrible things about me. And like, I mean, I'm used to it. Like, Enrico, when you do content for 10 years, you've heard it all, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You've heard that you're a PewDiePie. You've heard that you're fake. Your reach is fake, or all of that stuff. I'm just like, okay, whatever. You don't know what I've done. But it's also a case of now I'm focusing on me, and now you really see where people, show true colors.
Yeah.
And I've always just told people, do better. That's all I want people to do. Like, if you're going through a bad day and you have to take it out on people, just do better. Just do better. But genuinely, there's a lot of people that I'm rooting for that they don't have to like me, right? They don't. I don't care. But I'm rooting for people to reach their platforms that they want to. Because at the end of the day, everyone is a person and everyone goes through stuff.
No.
Everyone goes.
Everyone deals with their own shit.
Exactly. We don't know what people go through, and people take this as a joke, but at the end of the day, the notion of don't be a doers, be lekker. Kindness takes nothing to give. Kindness takes nothing to give to someone. If someone's going through a bad day, and you just tell them, "Hey, listen, I hope things go better for you," that goes a long way. Needlessly being a doers to people makes you a bad individual, not them. And I think what people need to understand is, especially when you're being a content creator and you go through the most, literally telling someone, hey, listen, I hope you have an okay stream. I hope things go better for you. You know how that brightens up a person's day.
Oh yeah, dude, 100%. People don't always get how much
people don't understand
how much a nice message can mean. Because especially if you're like, if there's a whole bunch of like, I'm not calling out my streamer, but it's gonna sound like I am. If you have like a rough day of like constant reminder that you're a cunt or whatever the fuck, and then one person comes in and says something nice, that actually makes you feel kind of good. It gives me a nice little boost of confidence for my stream. Or if someone's like, hey man, stream's doing really well today, or stuff like that, then it feels really good. Because if you're constantly reminded of like how bad it actually is, then it gets into your head. And something that I've learned in life, not just with streaming, but in life, is that sometimes people are just too busy to care, and that is A-okay. Because everyone is always dealing with their own shit.
Exactly.
Everyone is always dealing with their own shit.
All it takes is just for you to say, hey, listen, I'm here if you want to talk. That's all you
Have
need.
a good stream, yeah. There we go.
That's it.
Thank you very much, Savvy, for the sub, by the way, the 22-month reset. Appreciate it.
Stupid, nah? I think what's so stupid, and this is just me talking, I can't always be there to support people. It's impossible.
It's literally
to support
impossible.
everyone.
Oh yeah, it's impossible.
It's impossible. But I try. Then you get people that get mad when you lurk. Then you get people that are mad that you say, have a good stream, and you leave, right? My internet can't supply that. Like, I'm on LTE. There is no fiber option for me here. I've tried every single person, every provider out there, no one can put fiber in here. So we're stuck with LTE, right? And that's just how it is. I try and send love to everybody
Yeah.
where I can. And what annoys me is people think, oh, he's chasing clout. Thanks, my love. He's chasing clout. He is not being genuine. You don't know me. Talk to me. If my thing has always been, I've always been an open person. I'm a very understanding person. I'm a very open-minded person to a lot of things. Just talk to me. If you don't like what I'm doing, just send a message. Say, hey, listen, I don't like this. Can you not do this? Then I'll change it.
That's one thing.
Right? But I'm genuine in my support because I want people to succeed. I do. I want people to have a good day and say, listen, your chat's quiet. Have a good day. That helps. So I don't understand where people come with chasing cloud, chasing this, chasing that. Like, it's something that just I have to address because
No, that's fair.
I want people to understand that when I support you, when I retweet you, okay, it isn't about my clout at risk. I don't care about clout. I don't care. I use my platform to uplift you because when I started, right, and I want people to understand this, when I started, I had no one helping me. There was no one. My family didn't believe in me. They do now, right? But they never believed in me. They didn't. Every video I made was an issue, right? Every time I uploaded, it was an issue. I paid for the internet. So I can do with my internet what I want to do, right? But they didn't believe in me. My closest friends didn't believe in me. I had an argument with one of my best friends, and he said, oh, well, good luck with your trash tier videos. And I was like, okay, I see where I stand. I had to build my community. I'm still building my community. So I use my platform to uplift people and say, I'm going to use what I've built to help you. And I think what's like, just like the big thing for me is it still bites me in the rear when people talk cuck about me when they don't know what I've done.
But they don't know where you've come from.
Exactly. You don't know what I've done. You don't know my struggle. You don't know me. You don't bother to get to know me. You write cuck tweets about me that I didn't even see because I blocked your ass. And it's just like you want to spout vitriol, but you don't know the individual. Why be like that? You know?
Or what are you actually going to achieve with that?
What are you gaining?
I don't know why people find this so hard to
hope to
believe.
gain?
I don't know why people find this so hard to believe about me, but I genuinely just want people to have a good day. Like, I say that so many times, then there's still times where people are like, yeah, you're just saying that, but that's genuinely, I just don't want people to have sucky days. Like, I don't want people to have a bad day because I know what it's like having a bad day, and I would never want people to feel like that. I just want people to have a good day. That's literally all I want. I just want people to be able to, if I can make one person smile, and yes, most cliche thing in the world to say, but I fucking mean it. If I can make one person smile in a day, that's a good one, good enough for me, dude. I'm happy with that, dude.
Zazie typed in so nicely, but Warlord says it. I feel people think that just because you're an SA creator, you'll never make it. No, you can make it as a South African creator. It's whether other people genuinely believe and want you to succeed, or other people tell you they want you to succeed and are jealous behind the background, and then suddenly you're an enemy. This is a problem in the local community, is that, and it's not everybody, it's not everyone. I want this to be put out there before I get cancelled and called something worse than a pathetic excuse for a man. It's not everyone. But
I just
people
think
don't like it in South Africa when other people succeed, because when you start reaching a certain level, now you're an enemy. Now you're my enemy because you're doing better than me.
testify, sister, testify.
It baffles my mind. Focus on your brand. Focus on you. Keep to your own self. Mind your own beeswax. Know your role. Shut your mouth. Stay in your lane and help other people reach their dreams. It doesn't matter what they do in their life. Has no impact on yours whatsoever. If Henrico is hitting partner, okay, is he suddenly my enemy? No. Why? He worked for it. He worked for it. He put in the time and effort for it. Why am I going to get upset about it?
No.
I'm going to be happy for him. He achieved his goal. That's him. If I suddenly hit partner, I'm going to have all these people come in and say, oh, no. Man, shut your mouth, jabroni.
Exactly.
Know your role.
Yeah, shut the
I've
fuck up.
earned this. Why can people not understand that the hard work put behind some people's stuff, everyone has their own journey. Be happy for them. Stop being jealous and focus on your own cock.
No, people never understand the stuff that you have to go through on your side, the effort, the sacrifices we make to get wherever the fuck we are, right? Like the work we put in. I genuinely
in
don't
your
get
lane.
why. I don't know why.
Focus on your stuff.
I don't know why we have to be upset with each other if someone does well. Like I feel like if someone has something big to celebrate, fucking celebrate it with them. Celebrate it with them. Celebrate it for them. I think that is a fucking huge thing. And one of the big issues that South African, and I'm speaking specifically about South African newer streamers, one of the big fucking things they do is they recycle viewers like no other and they just focus on the local scene. You are fucking stupid if you're doing that. You should not be doing that. You should be focusing on all viewers. Why would I want to be the biggest streamer in South Africa? Why? I'm already one of the, I know this. I'm already one of the number one subscribed streamers in South Africa without a fucking doubt. Without a doubt. But that's not my goal. I want to be one of the biggest streamers or one of the biggest creators, period. Not in South Africa. I want to be one of the biggest streamers on the platform, right? Why the fuck should you... Yes, it's good to start somewhere. Yes, it's good to start and build, locally or whatever, and that's fine. Get into the scene, make some friends, learn about the communities or whatever. But you should be focusing on the broader image. The broader image, the big image is the thing that if you want to fucking make it, you need to put in the time to get all the viewers. I am so fucking lucky with how diverse my viewership is. Yes, I have a lot of South Africans. My second stat is America, and it's like 30%, I think. 30% American viewers. I think it's like 25% EU viewers. That is great for me. Why should I be focusing just on South Africa, right? So my goal is always to reach on all ends. And I think that's something that a lot of people should do, especially if you're in the South African creator scene. Yes, I do not agree 100% with what Warlord said about people feel like they can't make it, but it is a mindset a lot of people get stuck in because they're like, oh, I'm South African, I'm not going to make it. Shut the fuck up. You're in the wrong mindset, my guy. If you're going to put yourself in that mindset from the start, you're never going to get anywhere. We have people that have put so much work in that are now not only partners, not just talking about the partners, use me as an example. I'm a South African. I do this full time, and I'm more than happy with the way that things are going for me right now. Yes, it's up and down, but that's normal. Things are going to go up and down. But you have to make sure that you reach out to other venues. You can't just be focusing on South Africa. That is one of the biggest issues, or one of the biggest mistakes we make. Because everyone's like, "Oh, I'm a South African streamer. I should be focused on Africa." No, you don't have to do that. You shouldn't do that. You should be focusing on the platform and the world. Sorry, the Earth's flat. Sorry, you should be focusing on the world. Hello. Not just in South Africa. Yes, it's nice to support local as lekker. Like, I love this. We have some funny South African people. And a lot of my South African viewers are hilarious. Not all of them, but some of them. But you shouldn't just be focusing on them. You should be focusing on getting an audience of everyone. Whether they are South African, whether they are European, whether they are from Australia, it doesn't matter. You should make sure that you reach out to everyone. Because at the end of the day, if you're just going to be focusing on one fucking thing, you're not going to achieve that. You can't just focus on the one. You have to focus on everything. Another good one from Dungstar. Unless you're the number one streamer in the world, there's always someone to be jealous over. People don't understand that the negative feeling they have towards you is their own fears of themselves. Yoda said it best. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. Stop being afraid. Focus on yourself. Well, there's another Star Trek quote for you guys. I'm joking. That's Star Wars, right? That is Star Wars. Okay. Thanks, Star. Good one, dude. Good one.
No, but Warlord makes a good point. Like, he says, I think it's stupid to try and appeal to SFUs only because majority of people in our country lack infrastructure and even watch YouTube and Twitch.
Exactly.
We are not.
We are so fucking. We are so small. People don't understand how small South Africa is. I had a meeting with the head of Logitech, not the head of Logitech South Africa, the head of a Logitech, and they're like, "My guy, you have no idea how small you guys are compared to other countries. You have no idea." Because
You're not even a blip.
We're literally like, people always joke about, the world map where they don't show South Africa's time always being shown when a game releases. Why?
Like today.
Why? Because we're nothing. We're so small. The world is so much bigger, and your focus should be on bigger and better things. If you're like, yes, we've all felt jealousy. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I've never been jealous of someone. Hell yeah, I've been jealous. Hell yeah, I've been jealous. I'm pretty sure Rusty feels the same way. I'm pretty sure.
Emotion.
Exactly. But you have to fucking accept that and deal with it and just move the fuck on, because no one's gonna fix it. No one can fix what you feel on the inside, especially as a streamer and creator. Because what you are, if you are a active streamer and you're someone that portrays your emotions, which I feel like a lot of streamers do, unless you put on a pretty fucking good character, people notice those things. People notice the things you talk about. People notice the things you say. It is what it is. A last little testament to this. I applied to be a ESL streamer. ESL reached out to me and they said, please apply. I applied to them. We put a lot of effort into the email and everything. Totally didn't use ChatGPT, but we genuinely reached out. They said we can reach out to them and let's see. They looked at my numbers. They literally replied the same day and said, sorry, you don't have enough viewers. Not because I'm South African. Not because I'm a streamer that plays other games than CS. No. Not because of that, because I didn't have enough viewers. And it comes back to literally the first point we made tonight, I feel like. Numbers. Numbers matter. Brands look at numbers, and especially someone like ESL, these big orgs, these big corporations, they're going to look at numbers because at the end of the day, they need to show their sponsors, hey, Rusty did a co-stream for us. He got 10,000 views. That's good for them. They like that. But if they look at it and they see this guy only gets like 1,000 views per stream, like... And that is just an example of someone to use. But in the broader spectrum of things, you can't just focus locally. You can't. We are so fucking small. We are so small.
We can count our partners on two hands.
Literally. Quite literally
That's how
we can.
small we are. People
literally.
need to understand that South Africa is not a content-consuming continent. We aren't. Even the wider Africa, it's not... We are not a content-consuming country. We're not. I will vouch that South Africa is some of the best content creators in the world, but they need to get seen. We don't get seen because people think that, and it's not, again, this is if a shoe fits conversation.
No.
So if the shoe fits, wear it. I'm not generalizing, I'm saying. If we want to get seen, you need to use other platforms. If you want to get seen worldwide, or you do like Dungstar does and have a god tier voice and just absolutely...
I love it, dude. I love
it. Breaking terms of service here, but like Dungstar is motivation for people to understand that you can make it on Twitch, yes. But if you don't go with the way he does, or you don't find success in how he does it, my thing is diversify. Make content that you enjoy. Make content on YouTube. Make content
on all platforms,
on Twitter. Make content. People need to understand. You make content. Making content makes your brand. When your brand starts succeeding, then people are going to start noticing you. Don't aim for lower tier South Africa. And I love South African streamers. I think we have some of the best international talent. And I will eat my hat, I promise you, that one day South Africa doesn't just take over the streaming world. We just need to get seen. And it's a testament to a lot of streamers. And like I said, I vouch for a lot of streamers. I do. Dungstar is one of them. Dungstar is an amazing streamer. Chloe's an amazing streamer. Henricom, and he can tell me what he wants. He's an amazing streamer, creator. I have too many people to list, chat, right now, that, and I'm going to get emotional about it because like this is how I feel about it. There are way too many good people that doubt themselves. And Henricom's one of them. I'm outing him here. That doubt themselves because they are amazing. And it just takes enough people to see in the world that will put him on a different platform. Chloe, Sadistic Muffin. I'll name as many people as possible. Dungstar. Rachel is climbing. I love Rachel K. Rachel K is one of the best streamers in the world, and she's climbing. There's so many people out there that I will list. Like I said, I got an Excel document, six columns wide, 3 tabs long of talented individuals in this country. I didn't put myself on there because it's going to sound so self-absorbed. I don't put myself on there because I don't see myself there, right? Because people have put me on a platform and I've earned my way there. I finally came to the conclusion, and it's going to sound all sappy, but when we had Africa Games Week phoned me and said, we want you on a panel. I was on a panel with Gil Strawberry, with two other top tier Instagram creators, Grant Hines and myself. When I was on a panel with these people and Jess Hines asked us questions, I finally realized that I'm one of the top creators in South Africa. And it doesn't matter about the numbers that I put forward. It's about the impact that I've had in the community, on brands, on people that put me out there that say, listen, he knows what he's talking about. That's when I realized, hey, listen, you actually know what you're doing. There were a couple of things in chat there. My favorite sport in school, chess. When is he going to go Mankini to Comic-Con? I'd like to stay at Comic-Con, so that's not going to happen.
Why the fuck would I want to do that? It's like the
Why
worst
do
idea.
you think South Africa is not a content-consuming community? We don't have the infrastructure.
Yeah, that's a pretty obvious answer.
We don't have... Our data rates are the worst in the world, literally.
And it's super expensive to a lot of people as well.
It's expensive.
Our country is like 90% poverty, isn't it?
Exactly. Fiber is a foreign concept to us. It's only now becoming more and more prominent. How can we expect people to watch us when people can't afford? We don't have electricity. We don't have the infrastructure to do it. When will I wear a dress on stream? 500 subs, chat. 500 subs. That's it. 500 subs. I got goals for that. One of my favorite essay content creators, aside from you two, because of Comic-Con, I feel like his video quality and consistency really motivates me. See, that's the thing. My thing is, people need to understand, we would be huge. Let me tell you something right now, right? And it's probably like a hot take. South African streamers would be huge if we had the infrastructure, if we had a content consuming community. We would be bigger, and I'm not saying me, I'm saying generally, we would be bigger than even Mr. Beast. And the reason I say that is I have seen so much effort and love put into community from South African streamers than I see from other... I don't want to say massive streamers, because when you get massive, it's almost impossible to reply to everyone, especially when your chat is going a million bajillion miles an hour, right? But I'm saying, if you get to those hundreds and things like that, I've seen people with 200, 300 active people chatting do less than other creators in our community that do more.
Yeah.
And I will always vouch, and again, I come to Henrico, and I put you on a platform, sir, but you must understand.
Thank you.
I see a lot of love that you put in your community. I see a lot of effort you put in front of the scenes and behind the scenes. You must understand that when I spoke to Comic-Con, you were one of my top 10 people I put down.
No, thank you so much.
So understand that when I put people down, it's because I see people, when I see people put in the love and effort that they do, it's not because I want them to, be like, whatever, I'm blowing smoke up your ass. I'm not. I genuinely believe in people, and I believe that people can be on that level of Mr. Beast if we are given the platform and the time. But
also you have to take that. People also have to put in the effort from their side. I think that's that's also very important. If you're not gonna put the effort into it, it's not gonna work.
Look, the thing is, gaming content in South Africa is a weird one, right? Because people like lifestyle stuff in South Africa.
Lifestyle and IRL stuff, yeah.
Exactly. And we have a beautiful country. I want people to understand we have probably one of the most beautiful countries in the world. And that's why people cling to lifestyle content, right? And you look at like the gaming scene, people like Call of Duty, CSGO, a lot of your competitive stuff. That's why variety in South Africa is not really seen, because we don't have that personality. Because if you do have that personality, you compare it to Markiplier, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, all the Let's Players.
The big ones.
So people think you're a carbon copy. People don't give you that chance. Because they did it, it's difficult to be a Let's Play or variety type content creator in South Africa.
Yeah.
And that's why you got to break the mold. That's what I have been trying to do for a long time. Is people have compared me to PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye over the years. I'm RustyPieLover, ginger streamer, professional high-pitch screamer, entertainer extraordinaire. But I also must understand that South African viewership is not the thing to go for, because you will always be compared, and it's the mindset that we as streamers activate or have to change for people to say, hey, listen, he's doing content that's unique. Let's watch him.
Yeah.
And again, that's why I put Henrico like on that platform, because what you do is unique. Your community is unique. I love it. I love it. And at the end of the day, when you get big, and that's a win. It's not an if, it's when. The hard work and dedication that you put will come through.
Thank you very much for hyping me out that much. I really hope so. Hey, I mean, I put a lot of the one thing that people don't always realize. The one thing that people don't always realize about content creation, especially being a full-time streamer, is the amount of effort that goes into off stream. Like I switched this year to like having 2 streams a day, so I have like a 3-hour break between my streams. There's no fucking break in there, dude. I always have stuff to do. I'm trying to build personal relationships on the side. I'm trying to still talk to my friends and my family. I'm still trying to, just be a human as well. But there's no stopping. When I get in bed at night and I lay in bed and I'm about to fall asleep, I'm thinking about tomorrow's stream. If I had a stream today and I didn't get, I didn't make any money, that's what I'm going to be thinking about. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I think about is, what's the stream going to do today? What's X going to happen today? What's Y going to happen today? There's always, you are literally constantly evolving. The moment you don't stream, you're thinking about, why am I not streaming? I'm not making any money. But then you have to also take a step back for yourself, and you have to allow yourself to be human for just a little bit. Because, for example, when I take off days, I am beyond fucking stressed. Because I took a break at the start of the year and I felt so fucking scared to come back. I was like, no one's going to watch my stream again. That's literally how I felt. That is literally how I felt. It's probably not valid, but that is literally how I felt the entire fucking time. Because as a full-time streamer, your job is, to be a full-time streamer. And if you don't stream, you don't make money. Unless you have different content, which is obviously what we strive for. But if you have different platforms that make you money, such as YouTube or Instagram or whatever, you can utilize that pretty much. But I'm not at that point yet. And everyone always they see my sub count. They're like, oh, this guy makes so much money. That's not even close to the case. Especially if you consider the fact that what we pay for taxes and how much, the sub splits and all the extra things I have to pay for. I still have to live. I also want to save some money, stuff like that. People don't always take that into consideration. I think that is a very good conversation to have, and that's why I've made so many videos on it. While we are here, I would like to direct a little bit to some questions that I have for you.
Before you do that, I just
Yes.
want to
Go
answer
ahead.
MDK. Hello, RRG Warlord. There's 2 Warlords. What's your take on viewer retention in our current time? Do you think TikTok, YouTube Shorts have made it more difficult to watch your whole video? So this is the thing, and this is why I say Let's Plays are going to come back, right? Maybe not as prominent, but they are. How you structure a YouTube video is one of 2 things. Either you do tech reviews or tutorial guides like I do myself, or you tell a story, right? That's how you get viewer retention, is tell a story. You tell a beginning, and this is why I tell people when I do my little things, my one-on-one sessions with people. Short form content has made it a little bit more difficult because our attention span has done this, right? For your viewer retention, you need to tell a story. That's why the first 15 seconds of your video is the most important part of any YouTube video you will ever make. If you catch people in those first 15 seconds, they'll watch the rest of your video. Not all the time. Don't expect 100% retention. It's never going to happen. The first 15 seconds is your catch. Then you tell a story, a beginning. So your objective of your story, the challenge, and the end. That's what people want to see now. If you can tell a good story, people will watch your whole video. Tech view videos, people like that kind of stuff because it tells a story of what the product is, what it does, and what your end goal is. Tutorial guides tell you what your build is going to be, what you want to do with your build, and what the end objective of the build is, right? So I see a little bit more viewer retention, and now with Diablo 4 coming out, I fully believe those videos, I mean, the one Druid video I made just crossed 10,000 before the launch. And I only started back on my channel in December. That's what I did because I didn't want to do YouTube. I burnt myself out doing Let's Plays. Those 2 years of consistent upload burnt me out because I never took a break. And it's my own fault, right? But I still loved what I do. Now it's your question. So I hope that answered Warlord. I hope that
Thank you for answering it. So my first question is a little bit of a philosophical one, or like a little deep one. And the question is, when people look at you, what do you think they see?
Do we want to go with the Twitter one or what do you think?
No. I want to hear this from you. I want to know what you actually, if people look at you, what do you think they see? Like if some stranger sees you in public, what do you think they see? You know, you're maybe out with your wife or whichever. What do you think they see?
I'm a very different person when I'm in public over the camera, right? I have some social anxiety. People wouldn't think it, right? You wouldn't think it when I introduced you to everyone, right? But that's my creative space, right? That is the space of people I know. When people
thank you for the raise,
me,
boys. Thank you.
They see the big beard, they do, and they think, "What a glorious beard! I'd like to put my dick in that." Just to quote your chat. You know, the thing is, if people see me in stream and they see me in real life, I'm mostly the same person. I'm a kind individual. I wouldn't say I'm a great individual, but like I try and be. My thing is, I just want to help people where I can, and what I hope people see is that there's a hard worker in front of them. There's a genuine person, and someone that truly wants to try and make the world a better place. That's what I hope people see. Okay. Other than that, if people see me the first time, they're going to go, "Jeez, that's a ginger beard. I wonder how many souls went into that."
It's a good answer. I like it.
Which I get more often than not.
That's a good answer.
You wouldn't believe it, but I get more often than not that particular thing is like, how many souls did you steal to have that beard? I'm like,
that's
I want to know, Daddy.
That's one of the curses of the ginger. That's a very good answer. I think that's one of the first people to answer the question pretty. This is a very good answer. I like it. So I have a little segment on the podcast where I ask you a question that the previous guest left for you. The previous guest left it for you, and then you have to leave a question. So the previous guest's question was, if content creation were to go away, what would you do?
I suppose I would stick in my lane and continue doing IT, wouldn't I?
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Really.
There's not really much.
Not really what I would want to do. I have not been enjoying IT. This is what I love. This is what I enjoy doing. But, you know, if the world came down to it and content creation disappeared, I just stick to IT and find different ways. Come be a tournament admin. Oh, good Lord. I think I'd rather be a caster. I'd rather be a caster than be a tournament admin. No. Nobody goes through the worst
dealing with those players.
Admin,
no, definitely not.
No, I would either go back to my casting roots. People don't know, but like 2013 when I started content creation, I was actually a Dota 2 caster for a long time.
Damn.
I was asked, I think Wookie asked me last year when we did a tournament to come and stand in for casting, and mind the pun, but boy was I rusty. But I can still hype like a madman. I can still call heroes out, so maybe one day I'll go back.
There you go. Maybe you go back someday. Could be some good extra content.
But yeah, I think for me, if I had to leave a question for the next guest,
I was about to ask you. I need you to give me a question.
Damn.
Yeah, you can make it as silly as you want or as deep as you want. It doesn't. It's purely as silly as you want or as deep as you want.
What is their favorite pie?
What is?
And they need to be very careful about that. Let me ask your chat that. What's your favorite pie, chat? Savory pie.
There's only one good. There's only
one right answer here.
Yeah, and I know what it is. Bacon and cheese.
No, not cream pie. Oh my God.
Yeah, of course they're gonna say cream pie. Fucking actual degenerates in this stream, dude. Y'all motherfuckers need Jesus, dude.
Oh my word. Okay, we got chicken mayo. We've got chicken. I don't see pepper steak, Henrico.
Pepper steak is kind of ass, though, Rusty. I'm gonna have to agree that it's kind of ass, my guy. What, are you a pepper steak fan?
Okay, listen. Just because you have the taste buds of an uneducated degenerate, okay, it's not my fault. Okay,
Rusty, soft yolk or hard yolk?
King.
Soft yolk or hard yolk?
Oh no, soft yolk. Gassy. Why would you want to have
That is
powder in
fucking
your mouth?
disgusting, dude. Hard yolk is so nice.
What is Henrico? Okay, this podcast has like gone down.
I'm so disappointed, dude. I literally went to streamers this week and all I said in their chat was soft yolk or hard yolk. If they answered hard yolk, I gave them subs.
So now you're not going to give me subs. Okay, it's fine.
Soft yolk, disgusting.
Don't want your filthy
Baby
hard yolk subs.
baby-
I'm a soft yolk boy.
Baby chicken semen. No, fuck that, dude. Nope.
Fucking decent, man.
Paper steak's good though, but I can't eat it because my mouth is burnt. I'm an avid fan of bacon and cheese though. A bacon and cheese pie,
dude. Look, bacon and cheese pie slap, and
especially after a bubby.
Okay, look. The thing is about a chicken mayo pie. Garage chicken mayo pies are mid. You have to make chicken mayo pies yourself. So
or bakery, or if you can get to a bakery.
Let me give you a recipe. So everyone in chat, if you want,
get your notepads out. Wait. They need to take the notepads out. Wait. Chat notepads.
Take your notepads out.
I want to see them. Come on. I have a VOD.
One, if you can make your own pastry, you have too much free time on your hands. Okay, buy puff pastry, save yourself time. Okay, please. If you can make your own pastry, by all means do it, but you have way too much free time on your hands. Okay. Number one, you get chicken and you parboil it, but not to the point where you dry your damn chicken out. Okay. Then you take your chicken and you break it apart. Cross and Blackwell mayonnaise. You don't use that no luck cock. Okay, don't even come with mid-tier mayonnaise. Okay, you make sure that you have a decent amount of mayonnaise. You don't want your chicken drying out, so it must be more mayonnaise to chicken ratio. Here's the kicker: grate some cheese. Okay, it can be mozzarella, it can be cheddar. Don't put Gouda in. That's a mid-tier cheese. Don't care what anyone says. If that's all you have, okay, sure. Grate yourself some cheese. Mix that into your mixture. You get rye salt. You get normal salt, you get black pepper, and you get just a tad of paprika, just to give it that little bit of spice. If you want to, you don't have paprika, you add some Tabasco, but like only a little bit. And then you layer that in to your pie, put it up, stick a few holes in it, egg wash your pie, make sure that you spray cooking spray on your pan. In the oven, a good 20-25 minutes. Golden brown pie. You'll thank me later. Trust me.
Recipes with RustyPieLover. I love it.
Well, I wouldn't be RustyPieLover if I didn't know how to make a pie, right?
Exactly. I love that. Rusty, it has been an absolute fucking pleasure having you on. I'm not gonna lie. It's always so nice.
Enrico, I know this is your podcast.
I'm busy saying something, sir. I was gonna say it's always nice being able to talk to someone that is willing to explore all conversations and not scared to speak their minds.
I apologize for interrupting you there, but now, listen, everybody, in Henrico's stream, this is the part where I get to tell him, please continue supporting this amazing streamer. He is actually just a wonderful human being. Zazie, I know you're like one of his biggest supporters. He really is. He's a wonderful human. Chat, please continue to support him. Share out his tweets whenever you can. Every share helps to push it out into the algorithm. Please continue to support him. He's just an absolutely amazing human being. Chef's kiss, beautiful. I've had the pleasure of meeting him, of hugging him. Mr. Enrico, and I'm looking you in your eyes when I'm saying this, please continue just being the amazing person you are. Continue creating the amazing content you do. You got this, homie. I believe in you. Your whole chat believes in you. You're going to make it big, okay? Just continue being the genuine individual you are. Love you much, Liz, man. I really do.
Thank you very much. That was incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much. And I think that is probably the best way a podcast will ever end. Thank you very much for your kind words, your kind time. Huge thank you and a huge shout out to Twitch chat. As always, if you have gotten this far in the YouTube video, if you don't press like right now, you have a small penis. Like, I don't say it. The rules state it. Thank you very much for watching and thank you for being wrong. Rusty's link is currently in the description of this and it is getting shouted out as we speak. Thank you very much, Rusty, for your time. As always, I appreciate it. To my viewers, I will be back in about a second. We're just going to swap to a quick little be right back screen and then we'll hang out for a little bit. Thank you to everyone who watched. Rusty, once again, thank you to you. Much love. Forehead kiss for you. And yeah, thank you very much for existing. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for your presence.
Your chat, I swear.
They're fucking, dude, my chat.
Discount code at a butcher. What?
They're just something, dude. They're just something. Have a good day. Bye, Twitch chat. Bye, Rusty. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Goodbye.